I'm Anupama Narayanpur from the Science School, Bangalore South. Today we'll be discussing about text interaction in GUIs. So in Java we have basically four methods we have. The first one is getText method, which will obtain the text from the GUI component. So whatever may be the component, maybe it's a text field or a label or any other list box or combo box. So wherever we want to use, I can get the text from the user. So always once I get the text from the component, it will be in the form of string. So now how do I write? Suppose think that there is a text field like name tf. Now I need to this is my text field name. So before that I need to create a variable. Since I am taking a string and I'm accepting username from the component. So I need to declare this is string is a data type and name is a variable, and for this I am assigning a value from the user where user is entering in the text field. So how do I get that? Using getText method. Like this I have to use and semicolon. So now whatever user is entered over there, that will be stored in name. So this is how I can get the text from the any component. In order to print the result on any component, maybe a label or a text field, wherever I want to display, I need to use setText method, where I will be using the component, and then component already will be having the name convention like this. So maybe if you have a label like label LBL display as the component name, you can just call up setText method. Dot is the operator which is used to call the methods. setText is the one. So whatever message you want to display, you can have the message in double quotes and then message. So on label, this particular text will be displayed. Suppose now if you would like to display the variable, which is like numeric variable, in that case, since it takes the text variable, I need to concatenate with that and then give the variable. Like suppose sum of two numbers I want to display, I should concatenate with the string. This is how I have to use the setText method. This is for text field, and if I want to use like for the text area, there is one more component called text area, like where multiple lines of text can be entered. For this there is a method called append. So this method I have to use for the text area. So multiple lines of text I can enter. So that's the difference between text field setText method and the append. setText will add the one line text and append will add the multi-line text. Both are used to display the result. Now suppose if user is entering the numbers, like maybe it's an integer type or decimal type numbers, all those numbers should be converted into particular format. Like whatever you take it from the component, that will return you string. So in order to convert that into integer or byte, short, whatever you have declared, you have to use something called parse methods. These parse methods are used to convert the string format of numbers into numbers. Now, if you declare the variable as byte, you can use byte.parseByte. Similarly, all these things, integer parseInt, long parseInt. If it is decimal thing, you can declare it like this. Now let me show you one example. Like suppose I want to declare one variable and then I want it is integer, so I need to use what? Integer parse method. So parse int, and think that there is a text field called numtf dot. Again the same method, the text method should be used to take the input. So if I skip this part, then it will show me error, because whatever I get from the text field will be in the format of string. Finally, I have declared the variable here as the int. So I have to convert from string format to int. This parse method will help me to do that. Same thing, I can use any of the method. It depends on what type of variable I create. And then The next one is JOptionPane method. This is like it's also output method only, but it will be in the form of a dialog with OK button. So one window, small window appears with the message. So in order to make use of this method, first I need to import one file that is called javax.swing.joptionpane. After importing that, in the command button event, I need to type this. Like for example, the same thing you can type like JOptionPaneDialog. So the same thing I can use JOptionPaneDialog. I can use null operator here, comma, like hello. Okay, like this I have to use. Now you can see the difference here. This is show message dialog and this is LBL. The same hello text will be displayed over here in the label, but here it will be in the form of a small window which has a OK button. So this is how we will make use of the text interaction methods. Thank you.